As you've seen from the title of the video, these are my most influential footballers in this current generation. If you disagree in any way, shape, or form, please do tell me in the comments why you disagree. First of all, I will start with Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay is a very strange one because I feel like, to me, is like my GOAT. You know, we all know that Messi is the GOAT, the likes of CR7, all that kind of stuff. But I feel like Memphis Depay is the GOAT because of how he has influenced the culture. When I mean the culture, I do not mean like football wise, like, because football wise we're gonna leave them to the greatest, the Ballon d'Or winners, all that kind of stuff. When I mean the culture, I mean like what is done outside the pitch, ladies and gentlemen. Memphis Depay to me is like this guy who's shown us that you can be multifaceted in the pitch and also both on and off the pitch, ladies and gentlemen. On how he's sharing his faith, on how he's this bling bling type of guy, but he can also do his own thing, work his own magic also on the pitch, because there's many times you see these people showing flashes of their lifestyle, and on the pitch there's nothing to show for it, right? And he's showcased that he can do both, man. Even his numbers speak for himself, but though numbers, followers, all that kind of stuff, I don't know if that's a metric to showcase that you're, that kind of guy, but yeah, you know what I mean. He's from his music, especially his music, ladies and gentlemen. Like, bro speaks about like his love life, like from no love, like that one. The back in like COVID times when he released I think his EP or album where he was rapping, like all that kind of stuff, man. Like my favorite song is like the one from I think Luke or something. It's something along the line of it's titled Luke or something, where it's like about his faith, all that kind of stuff, talking about he's a lion. He was lighting up Leon, man. He was lighting up Leon. I remember back then when like the opposing team were like putting up banners like he has all these followers and yet there's no, like, he has no dad or that kind of stuff, and he was still able to hold his own. Talk about a player whose mentality, he's been there. His journey has been different. Maybe some people say he could have been better, but I feel like he's done the most. He's doing a madness at Corinthians. Who would have thought that in his like first season or beats, like in his 2 seasons, he'll go on to win like 3-4 titles, man. Make it make sense then, and he make it make sense, and he's there. Influencing the culture, like also releasing bangers and bangers of music with big names in Brazil, making documentaries about the people there, like, and people love him, man. And he's, this celebration, blind and deaf ears to the world, man. Like, who comes up with such a kind of stuff? And he has also trademarked it. Yeah, it's just like I resonate with him, and I feel like a lot of people will resonate more with him because of how real and authentic he is compared to a more PR closed, like the likes of like Messi and Ronaldo, who are like more PR stuff. Again, man, he's able to hold his own, talk about like even when when Mendy, the Man City player who was going on his legal battles for years and years, and when everything came out, he was one of the few people who actually talked, like, made sense of how the world is, all that kind of stuff, man. When in a world where people will say, it's a legal issue, we can't comment on it, but he did. The second figure I want to talk about is CR7. When I'm talking about CR7, and I know you guys are gonna say, oh, but you said CR7 are more PR, all that kind of stuff. Let me learn. When I'm talking about CR7 influencing the culture, I'm talking about the boots that this guy, like, back in the day, bro, like when you were growing up, where like playing football, each and every person will have CR7 boots, man. Tell me one person who had like Messi boots, like boots branded with Messi on them. It was very few or none, bro. But when it came to CR7, bro, like each and everyone who had CR7 boots. Like, I was like, brother, like, how is it that everyone has CR7 boots? And they were cooking, man, and there was low-key, there was this like yellowish, greenish type of boots. I don't know if you all remember that. That kind of, those boots were fire back in the day. They were selling like hotcakes, man, and everyone was buying them. Everyone knew that if you had those kind of boots, most of them were ballers, man. They were cooking bruv in the field, man. I think that's the only thing that I would say that CR7 has done when it comes to influencing the culture. If there's anything else that maybe I've not thought about of him, but that is one of the like things to talk about, like those boots, man. Yeah. Dope, man. The third player that has influenced the culture to me is Paul Pogba. Okay? Now, you see, where I've grown up here in Africa, right? A lot of kids, like tall players, they will be named Pogba, man. Because they will have this bravado, this charisma like Pogba. Pogba, especially Juventus Pogba, and that brother was cooking, bruv. I know, of course, he went to Man U, and then loads of kids also are Man U fans. Then they will now emblem and exemplify that. Like I had my friend called Griffin. He used to look up to Pogba like a lot, man. Like how his playing style, all that kind of stuff. He was also tall. He was also good scoring. He was very technically gifted as well. And I think that is one of the few key areas that Pogba's really influenced the culture in the way he was playing, in the way he was carrying himself, and loads of kids were like, I can do this as well. Like I can be myself, like Pogba, bro, prime Pogba was expressing himself so freely. The range of passes that he had, the creativity that he embodied in the midfield, the way he was controlling the midfield, that dogma, that dog in him, man. I don't think there's any player that comes close to what prime Pogba was, man. I wish his career could have gone way more better, but that is how life is, and we'll still remember him for the great things that he's done on the field, man. Pogba, man. I'm telling you, each and every kid that was named Pogba, just know that kid was a baller, bro. Again, they were beasts, man. They were beasts in the midfield, man. They will say, yo, Pogba, yo, yeah, nice touch, man. He's doing this, he's doing that, bruv. They were also calm on the ball, off the ball. They were closing down those spaces. They were just good, man. The final player to me that has also influenced the football culture, man, it has to be Neymar, bro. Like what that guy has, not even Neymar. Let me start with Ronaldinho, bro. Like when my aunt like showed me like who Ronaldinho is, shout out to my aunt, shout out to you, mommy, man. Like bro, that guy, what he was doing, man. Like when I was young and I was seeing his clips, I was like, yo, this is beautiful, man. And you also try to do this kind of skills, and it will also like widen your creativity when it comes to the game, to try also to make your own skills, man. Like Ronaldinho was that guy, man. Like the joy that was bringing on the field, man. I don't think there are very few players that embody that, man. Jesus Christ, bro. And then that now extends to Neymar Jr., bro. With his flicks, with all that kind of stuff, and again, many kids, bro. Again, here in Africa, a lot of kids also been named Neymar, to some extent, or like because they had that esque like of flicking the ball, like doing this Brazilian type of thing that you don't see a lot of people doing. They were very skillful, man, very cool on the wall, man. Yeah, they will literally break your ankles, bro. Yeah, it was mad, fam. It was mad, fam. It was mad, fam. There's nothing really a lot. That's just just the part when it comes to creativity, all that kind of stuff. When it comes to skills, all that kind of stuff, I think they did their thing when it comes to influencing the culture, and that's why we have the likes of this Ndue, Lamine Yamal, all that kind of stuff. Just embodying that and doing their own thing, and being a joy to watch, because that is what football is all about, man. If there's anyone else you think that I've missed out, please do tell me, and I will do a part 2 if you liked this. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.